What's going on, YouTube? So today I have something exciting, right? What do we need to get us to be able to hack into something or practice ethically hacking into something, right? Right. So it's basically we need a virtual machine. We need a pen test box, right? We need something that has the tools that we need to use in order to do that, right? So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be downloading virtualization software, right? It's VMware Player. It's free. Don't freak out. And then we'll head over to Kelly.org to grab the ISO, which is basically a file with an operating system in it. So let's say, if, for example, like Windows 10, right? You can grab an ISO Windows 10, put it into a virtual machine, and then install it, and then you'll literally have like another a virtualized computer on your own computer with Windows 10. So that's basically what we're going to be doing, but with Kali, which is like the most sought after, the most known pen test OS for beginners / moderate people that I've seen so far. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and I'll throw the screen on and just follow along. All right, so I'm already here, but we're gonna go to Kali.org. There's the homepage. We're going to download. Click on downloads, download Kali Linux. We're going to select Kali Linux 64-bit, installer, save it. That's downloading. And VMware, CU player download. Should be the first one. Download VMware Workstation Player. We're going to be selecting the one for Windows. Try Workstation 15.5 player for Windows. Download now on the bottom left. Save file. So both of these are downloading. Open up the file. We're going to go ahead and install it. Okay, you could literally just click on, download of where it was at. First one, just next. You're going to accept the terms and license agreement. Next. Also next. Next as well. Next. And install. That should be basically it. Alright. So now mine is finished. Installation is finished, right? So we're going to click on finish. After we're done that, we're going to find VMware Player. We're going to click on it. Just search it in your start menu. So mine, I have a few VMs already, but that's not the point. So basically, I'm just going to create. Here's what we're going to do. That's why you see the ones on the left. This is where you have your virtual machines. Right, when you create them, this is where you're going to have your little your list. So click home and create a new virtual machine. Here is the ISO that we downloaded from Kali. This is where it's going to be used. So click select installer disk image file, which is the ISO. Hit browse. And then we're going to search it. So mine, a second, that was not it. Okay, so here's mine. Yours should be in downloads. Just double click. And this is still fine. You see how it has like a little hazard triangle there with exclamation in it. Could not detect which operating system is in the disk image. Completely okay. You'll need to specify which operating system will be installed, which I'm going to help you with. So at this point, hit next. We're going to select Linux, and it is Debian. Excuse me. Which is what Kali is running on. It is Debian. So we're gonna select Debian 64-bit, which is exactly what we selected for the ISO 64. Next, here you're gonna just name this machine whatever it is that you want. Let's do something. I mean, let's why not make it easy. Kali test location. That's not where I want it. I just put them in VMs. And that's another thing. So you can create a folder as well. You might already have a default location, which is fine. But you can create a folder wherever it is that you want. Let's say like some sort of removable media, like an external storage. Or just drop it on the CM. I mean, that's what I've done before. And there's the Kali VM right there. Never really gave me issues. You could literally just drop it on the... And then what you can also do is you could right click, see, and just create it right now. So you don't have to get out of this installation to go name a folder. You see? And then say Kali. That's fine. Boom. And you would select it, hit OK, then you're done. But I want this somewhere different. Okay. So I selected it, I hit OK, which that would be your steps. I hit next. That's fine. They're within different folders. I'd put, let's say, 40 gigs here. Leave this exactly the way it is. Split virtual disk into multiple files. Select next. Leave this exactly the way it is. Well, actually, here, let's customize hardware. 2 gigs, perfectly fine. That's all I really wanted to check. So your recommended memory, that's what this should be. So we're gonna hit close, and let's finish it up. So boom, there's your virtual machine. Now, what we need to do now is you would play this virtual machine, right? Play. We need to actually install it at this point. So we're gonna go in here. Okay, stranger beep. So live AMD 64. That's well actually going to graphical install. Select it, enter. Okay, so here we're going to select our language, English. Continue. Your location, United States. Your language. This is what you want to, whatever you want to call your machine, and it can be anything you would like, honestly. I'm going to leave it the same. Domain name, you don't need this, so we'll continue on. This is very important, okay? This I would write down somewhere on a note on your phone somewhere, just so you know, like, you cannot forget this password. I mean, there's ways around it for you to recover or sign back in, but just make sure you write this down. Okay, this can be your clock. So I'm Eastern, I'm gonna select Eastern here. Okay, here, just use the default setting, hit continue. Same thing, hit continue. I'm going to use this as well, recommended for new users. Continue. Also continue. So here you're going to want to say yes. You do want to write these changes. If you hit no, you're basically right back to the past page. So hit yes, and we'll move forward. Just wanted to show you that real quick. Okay, it's installing the system. All right, so now we're at the option of use a network mirror. So I'm going to use the default selection, which is yes. So a proxy we will not be using at this time. We'll get to that later on if we will use or will not use, if what to use it for and what exactly it is. We'll get to that later in a different video. So we're just going to leave it blank and hit continue. Okay, so I went ahead and powered up, hit continue and powered up my VM. Here you're just going to hit continue when you power it on, or play virtual machine essentially is the option. It'll load up Kali for us. And here, this is, remember what I told you. You have to remember, write this stuff down. So this is, your username should be root. So I'll put that in here. All right, and here's your password. Type it in, hit enter, and we're just gonna wait on this to load our desktop for Kali. And boom, so here we are, here's your desktop. You have now created a virtual machine and a pen test box, right? So if I was you, I'll go ahead and click like applications, go poke around, see what kind of, there's actual categories for each tool that can be used, and make yourself a little familiar. Regardless, we will be slowly, as the videos go on, I'll go ahead and walk us through of using different types of tools for what type of things we're doing. So that's it for today's video. Please comment, like, subscribe. See you guys next time.